Hello and welcome to another spiritual learning video. Today we're going to learn, are you psychic? How can you tap into your own psychic abilities? Let's find out. No crystal balls or Ouija boards are necessary for this learning. I've come to realize that when many people hear the word psychic, they imagine a neon-lit storefront decorated with crystal balls, fog machines, and animatronic contraptions that manipulate supernatural occurrences, the true essence of smoke and mirrors. From an early age, we are warned by our parents that these services are scams, and we begin associating psychic gifts at large as fraudulent. Even as adults, when we do our own research, people are still quick to raise an eyebrow at the word psychic. For many people, the first step into tapping into our extrasensory abilities is divorcing the concept from deception. While there are definitely many charlatans who either exaggerate their skills or make them up entirely, these individuals are not psychics. Psychics, on the other hand, are simply individuals who are able to see, hear, feel, sense, taste, or have intuition beyond the boundaries of the physical world. It's difficult, perhaps even impossible, to firmly define what society deems normal perception. After all, we are conditioned to believe that our perceptions of reality is fairly concrete. We assume that everyone knows the sky as blue or can detect when someone is in a cranky mood. But as we continue to expand this sensory spectrum, we quickly realize that certain senses become increasingly less common among our peers. It is thought this awareness that many of us become aware of our unique inherent psychic gifts. Fundamentally, psychic skills are defined by an innate ability to process sensory data, both tangible and intangible stimuli, on an extremely deep emotional, physical, or spiritual level. Of course, this is a rather broad definition because extrasensory gifts vary greatly in intensity and application. It's best to imagine psychic skills on a spectrum. To visualize this range, let's take 4 friends who are meeting for dinner. The first arrives, speaks to the maitre d', and is led to a table. The second friend enters, approaches the host, notices the host is on Instagram, grabs the host's attention, and is led to the table. The third friend enters, and as she approaches the host, she's overwhelmed with stimuli. She notices the restaurant's garnished decor, the server's swift movements, and a particularly loud gentleman in the back of the room who seems to be dominating the conversation. The third friend then goes to the host and is led to the table. Finally, the fourth friend walks in the restaurant. Upon entering, he's completely overwhelmed by movement, sound, lights, and smells. Within an instant, he's aware of interpersonal dynamics at each table, the complex relationships between the servers, and a pungent odor that reminds him of his childhood. He senses an extreme heaviness. Something happened there, he thinks to himself. Avoiding the maitre d', he hurries towards the table of friends. He tries to shake off these experiences, but they continue to linger throughout dinner. From that example, friend 1 and 2 demonstrate a relatively standard range of sensitivity, while friend 3 and 4 exhibit extreme extrasensory abilities. Consider your own experiences. How much stimuli do you absorb on a daily basis? What type of stimuli resonates most deeply? How does it impact you emotionally, physically, spiritually? By understanding your own gifts, you can begin to learn how to tap into your psychic strengths. Most frequently, we develop psychic abilities during childhood. These gifts are either passed down through close individuals or are cultivated in response to environmental conditions. As children, we notice more, see more, hear more, and feel more. These are basic survival instincts that enable us to move safely throughout the world. But as we mature, we are told to stop being so sensitive, that ghosts aren't real, and that pain is always physical. Through this conditioning, we start to believe that emotions and intuitions are not compatible with science and reason. We suppress our gifts, sneer at clairvoyance, and accept the physical realm as the full extent of reality. But don't fret, cosmic warriors, your psychic gifts are never completely lost. Though it may require a bit of work to reignite those dormant skills, here are some easy tips for tapping into your extra sensory abilities. In order to tap into those psychic abilities, treat your intuition like an old childhood friend that you're getting to know all over again. Of course, you're familiar with your intuition. It's always been a part of your spirit. But you may have a complete different way of working together than you did in the past. Cultivate a relationship with your intuition by developing a daily practice. One simple exercise involves assigning colors to your emotions. Start by considering a very straightforward experience, such as a frustrating conversation with someone. Let's use yellow to represent that. Or a flirty text exchange with your crush. Let's use pink for that. Over time, this color will become simultaneous with that emotion, and your intuition will be able to communicate through the nonverbal language. Once the color has been fused with your energy, your intuition will be able to signal on events outside your immediate realities. So, if you see pink when your friend starts telling you about her new coworker, you immediately know that there's a romantic link. Another great way to cultivate your psychic abilities is to practice environmental scans. To do this, position yourself in the center of a room. Move around the space either physically or just with your eyes, noting the sights, sounds, and scents. Which areas are the most inviting? The least. Explore the corners, the windows, the furniture. How do these energies make you feel? I know this exercise may seem a bit awkward, but trust me, no one will notice your psychic exploration. Practice these environmental scans in different areas, parks, coffee shops, even subway cars. The more you become aware of your surroundings, the easier it will be for you to pick up on subtle shifts in energy. Eventually, you'll be able to extrapolate this skill to past memories as well as future happenings. This is the first step to astral projection, the ability to willfully manifest out-of-body experiences. Of course, astral projection takes years of practice, but environmental scans will help you deepen your psychic practice. This may sound trite, but one of the best ways to access your psychic skills is through your subconscious. In our daily lives, we are constantly creating boundaries to limit how much stimuli we can ingest, and with good reason. In order to live a healthy, functional life, we simply cannot absorb everything we encounter. Accordingly, these experiences are often stored within our psyche. The fastest way to tap into your psychic abilities is to cultivate a healthy relationship with your subconscious mind. Dreams are a great pathway into this realm. They symbolize the alternative reality to our waking world. Free of physical constraints, we can move more effortlessly between spaces, exploring foreign lands, traveling to bygone eras, and encountering otherworldly spirits. Dreams are a portal, and the more acquainted we become with this subconscious realm, the more easily we are able to access the full spectrum of our psychic gifts. Be sure to always keep a pen and paper close to your bed. As you become increasingly comfortable with your subconscious, you will begin to realize the incredible fluidity between worlds. Thank you for joining us in another spiritual learning video. I hope you enjoyed this topic. Please check out the playlist Spiritual Learning for more videos. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. And please share out this video. Don't forget the thumbs up. And we'll see you again soon.